Another terrorist attack in Kwara State in one community. People has been massacred as I'm talking to you right now. The worst part of this story is that the leader of the community alerted our security agencies, DSS, AMIO, Nigerian Powerful Police, and other people. None of them showed up until after 10 hours of the attack. Nigerian military couldn't show up. After 10 hours, now when I arrive to the scene, after they have done everything that they wanted to do, live peacefully, now when they arrive. This is so pathetic. That is to show you that we don't have any security in this country. Your own security is in your hands. No wonder the DIG of the DSS told us this thing earlier last year. My condolences go to the family of the victims, those people that has been massacred. May your soul continue to rest in peace because Nigeria has happened to you.
Yes, sir. It happened after 5. Immediately, we alert the security agents, and before they came down, it was midnight, around 3 o'clock.
You alerted the security agents as the thing happened after 5, but they didn't come until by 3 o'clock, right?
3 a.m.
So they came by 3 a.m. So that was from 5 p.m. to about 3 a.m. That's about 10 hours. The military only came 10 hours after. Secondly, when the military came, did they have air force with them? Did you hear about planes there? Did they engage the bandits? Did they kill the terrorists? Did they kill some of them?
Villagers in war. President Tinubu said the new military command will spearhead Operation Savannah Shield to checkmate the barbaric terrorists and protect defenseless communities. He condemned the cowardly and beastly attack and described the gunmen as heartless for choosing soft targets in their doomed campaign of terror. President Tinubu expressed rage that the attackers killed the community members who rejected their obnoxious attempt at indoctrination, choosing instead to practice Islam that is neither extreme nor violent. The terrorist attack in Kwara State marks Nigeria's deadliest armed attack so far this year, according to a Red Cross official and local authorities. The assault occurred on Tuesday in Waro village in Kwara State. Residents said the attackers were jihadists who demanded residents abandon allegiance to the Nigerian state in favor of Sharia law. When villagers resisted, the gunmen opened fire. Deaths include women and children. Among those killed in the bloody onslaught are 2 wives of the Emir of Waro, several of his children, the chief imam of Waro, a school principal, a headmistress, and students who had just returned home from school. In a swift reaction, the Kwara State government has condemned the attack, calling it a diversionary ploy by bandits.
Now, and across the border, these challenges will be mitigated, inshallah. Well, at the moment, the State Emergency Services is going through enumeration and to for how to take care and took over the members of the families. And the brigade commander has been on ground since morning because he had 2 sectors in the state to cover, from the southern flank to the northern flank. So we thank the security agencies for the work they do. They do menstrual catering, swinging from one part of the state to the other. The issues in Kwara South has been subdued largely.
Joining us on the show to bring us updates on what the state government is doing to bring those responsible to book is Rafiu Ajakaye, the Chief Press Secretary to Kwara State Governor. Good morning, Mr. Ajakaye, and thanks for joining us on the morning show today.
Good morning.
All right, Mr. Ajakaye, first of all, our commiserations to the governor and, of course, to the people of Kwara State. It's truly a sad morning today. But I'd like to just ask you, just straight to the question, what is the governor and the government doing in its first response to the atrocity, the bloodbath that happened yesterday into this morning in Waro?
What has happened to us in Kwara is nothing short of a tragedy. And all of us are downcast, we are saddened. And just yesterday, the governor, along with some government officials and the security commander, commiserate to the community where the unfortunate incident occurred. Like the Secretary said in his interview with the media, he made it very clear that this is not going to go unchallenged. The government will do everything possible to bring justice to those who have perpetrated this evil against our people. And Mr. President has rightly announced a new battalion of soldiers to Kwara North, specifically to Kayama, to combat these terrorists. The government is also working with the local authorities to please work in synergy with the security agencies and to fish out local perpetrators who are conniving with these terrorists to inflict maximum pain on our people.
Okay, Rafi. Well, I don't know whether this is the appropriate time to wish you a Happy New Year. We've been having conflicting figures in terms of casualties. Even if it was 1 life or 2 that was lost, that would still be a cause for concern. Some people are reporting about 170 persons killed overnight in Kwara community. And, the report also says the security agencies were informed. And yet the killing went on overnight and the people did not receive any help. And now, as an afterthought, the Nigerian government is sending a whole battalion to come and help. After people have been killed, the community has been destroyed. Now, just tell us, what is the truth about these details? The number of persons killed, is it true also that the security agencies were informed ahead of time and they refused to cooperate? And that three, that in fact the head of the community reported to the security agencies and that this is a case of sabotage. Because we're told that the terrorists are alleging that why would the village head go and inform state agencies that they were coming? And then in retaliation, they killed so many people. Now, those are the basic details we want to hear about.
Dr. Obati, the problem is that for every time, the security agency and the government has to be correct 100% of the time. Unfortunately, as much as they try their best, as much as security agencies try their best, we unfortunately have this kind of incident occasionally. We are talking about Kayama here, which is about 3 times the size of Lagos State. It's a very vast area of land, and the security agency continue to do their best. But of course, we always need more hands. We always need more boots on the ground. And we are glad that the president has approved a new layer of military presence in the axis. As regard the issue of casualty, what we are able to confirm at the moment from the military commander who is in charge of the axis, that initially he counted 64 and then additional 9 were also brought forward. And that was as of yesterday morning. And that brings the tally to 75. That is what we are able to confirm at the moment. Some people have spoken about some corpses in the bush and all of that, but we have not been able to confirm that. But like you rightly mentioned, even a single life is one loss too many, and we are very, very sad about all of this.
Very sad. So sorry, Rafiu. Please confirm to me, Rafiu. They said the attack started by 5 p.m. and these criminals and terrorists continued till about 4 a.m. to 5 the following day. So they had 12 hours non-stop to decimate and destroy the community. Please confirm to me, when did the state government get their first distress call if the attack started by 5 p.m. the day before and they killed till about 5 a.m. the following morning?
Immediately, the government got a distress call about the unfortunate incident. Of course, security agencies were immediately mobilized.
What time? What time did you get the distress call? The time?
Well, I got a message about this at about 7 p.m. And if you check the time we issued a statement, you see that we issued a statement at about 8 p.m. And like I mentioned to you, security agencies were mobilized. You have military men in the accident. You have military men in the accident. Even Air Force aircraft were actually mobilized to the accident. That was when the criminals retreated. Now, when things like this happen, there will be different stories here and there. But the most important thing is that we lost precious.
Rafiu, what time did the criminals retreat? If you said you mobilized at 7, you got the call issued at 8 p.m., what time did the criminals retreat? Because we have a varying story, and I'm going to tell you what the varying story is saying. They said the road to the place was bad, which prevented the military authorities from getting there. Secondly, they also talked about the fact that even they had booby-trapped most of the parts of the road. In fact, even the motorcycle was bombed that stepped on that booby-trap. So what time did the military get there, and what time did they respond and quell the attack? Because they said the attack still went until 5 in the morning.
What I can say is that the military responded as soon as possible, as soon as they got the distress call. I'm unable to put the specific timeline to that time. But what I heard and what I know, and even the report that I got from the DSS, because from security report, is that the military had been mobilized, different agencies had been mobilized, including the fighter jet that made them to retreat.
Did they get there? What time did they quell the attack?
I just told you that I'm unable to put a specific timeline to that.
Okay, so you don't have a timeline.
When this happened.
Well, what I'm telling you is what the eyewitnesses reported. They said it was 5 o'clock, the attack went over 12 hours. But thank you, Rafiu, and our commiseration. Sorry about what happened in your state.
Right, well, thank you very much, Rafiu Ajakaye, Chief Press Secretary to the... All right, just before we let you go, Mr. Ajakaye, what are the efforts now being made to at least restore some kind of calm and reassurance to residents in that area of Kwara? What are the efforts also made to ensure that we do not see either a reprisal attack or even further attacks by these groups in these areas?
Left Ilorin at about 2:30 p.m. yesterday with several layers of security forces. And we just returned this morning at about 7:30 a.m. And we left more than a battalion of soldiers in this place with armor tank and different equipment. And we have been assured that the presidency, the Office of the National Security Advisor, are also doing more to beef up security, not just in Kayama, but in other parts of Kwara State. As you may be aware, there are other operations ongoing now in Kwara South where we have some breaches also, and a lot of successes have been recorded in that axis. We just work harder, and then we also continue to tell our people to work more with security forces and to fish out those who continue to connive with these criminals.
Okay, Rafiu.
Yes.
Rafiu,
Yes,
now
okay.
the troops that have been deployed by the federal government of Nigeria, are they on the ground? And what is the latest development in the Kayama local government area? Just give us the latest development. We've been talking about the deaths, the killings.
We left Kayama, which is the headquarters of the local government, at about 11:30 p.m. last night. And we got to Kwara, where the unfortunate incident happened at about 1 a.m. And when we got there, we met several soldiers, armor tanks, and some other military equipment, and we left them there. And even as we were traveling back to Ilorin this morning, we met a couple of them on the way. So the government is not leaving any chances, but more importantly is that we appeal to our people to continue to work with the security forces and to ensure that we are vigilant enough to fish out local perpetrators who give intelligence to these criminals.
Okay, thank you so much, Rafiu. We'll be taking on the village head of Waro village, Alhaji Umar Bio Salihu, that is joining us. And Alhaji, so sorry, our commiserations. It is very sad what happened. Alhaji, please, I'd like to ask you, at what time did you people call the government, the first distress call? Because from some of the things you are told Daily Trust before, we hear that the attack happened from about 5 p.m. to about 4 a.m. the following day. So at what time did you call government? And at what time did the military respond? Alhaji?
Yes, sir. It happened after 5. Immediately, we alert the security agents, and before they came down, it was midnight, around 3 o'clock.
So you alerted the security agents as the thing happened after 5, but they didn't come until by 3 o'clock, right?
3 a.m.
So they came by 3 a.m. So that was from 5 p.m. to about 3 a.m. That's about 10 hours. The military only came 10 hours after. Secondly, when the military came, did they have air force with them? Did you hear about planes there? Did they engage the bandits? Did they kill the terrorists? Did they kill some of them?
In fact, exactly when the incident started around 2 to 3 hours ago, there's a plane that took off from Nibusa that is doing some surveillance. We don't know whether he has bombed them or not, but we see planes going all over the places. All over the places. Exactly.
Okay, so that means that plane didn't engage them. The plane didn't interdict. They didn't throw any armory at them. But when the military came, did they kill the bandits? Did they kill the terrorists? Did they engage them when they came?
No, before they
came?
Before they came, they have left that place. What they do was that they plant a bomb on their way, so that if they are coming, the bomb will affect the military men. So God willing, one trailer came before the military, and the bomb now bombed the whole trailer.
So the military did not attack them. The bandits had gone when the military came. All right.
Okay, Alhaji Salihu, I'm so sorry about what happened. Now, yes, according to a professor from close to your town, he mentioned that you played a critical role, or at least a significant role in this. What happened? That you had received a letter, which you then reported to security agents, and it's based on that they felt that it was audacious and they came to attack and kill. Can you please verify what really transpired? What happened?
Thank you, man. I think about a month ago, they brought a letter that they serve my own community and the community very close to me, Nuku community, that they are coming down to come and preach. So I received the letter. Immediately I received the letter, I WhatsApped the DSS in Kayama. The following day, I took the letter to the Emirate, and I know the necessary information must have go to the appropriate quarters. So they wanted to come, but the militaries went there for patrol. Initially, we have a military base there. We have about 15 soldiers there. So they about 3 months ago, they came there to attack those militaries. Since then, they evacuated them there. We don't have any security present in that area, in that our oasis, and that will give them that right to come anytime, they enter anytime, and do whatever they like.
Okay. Okay, sir, I would like you to just assist us with a number of clarifications. One, that these persons who attacked the community, that they belong to the Mahmuda terrorist group, and that they were trying to impose a different kind of doctrine on the community.
Yes. Exactly.
Two, also clarify for us the fact that the persons who were killed, all the victims, are Muslims, and that this is a Muslim on Muslim attack, not Muslim on Christian, because that would then clarify the nature of the kind of crisis that we have in Nigeria. Three, another clarification that we need from you, you were said to have contacted the authorities. but that somehow somebody in the security side, on the security side, went ahead to inform these Mahmuda terrorists and gave them information. And it was because you had reported the incident asking for help 1 month earlier that the terrorists now came and attacked the Waro community. These are the basic issues, in some of the reports that I have read.
Exactly. So when they wrote the letter and we informed the security agents, the MS are going there for patrol. They fix a day. When they see a media, they cannot come. And our people are not ready to take that their ideology. I think that is what makes them angry to come and attack the communities. So when they came, I think they killed about, as of yesterday, we were able to bury 75 people. But as I'm speaking with you, there are some cars that are still lying in the bush. This morning we traced them. Although the people they killed, they are almost Muslim. It's 95.5%. The Muslims are 95 and the Christians are 5%. They are not all Muslims. There are Christians there, but there are not many. It's Muslims that men they killed. That's exactly what happens.
Before you go, can you tell us the name of the person you as a village head reported to? And then your report leaked, and we are faced with this kind of messy situation. Do you know the person? Do you know the particular officer of state that you reported to? That we have received a letter, people are coming to attack us because we were told that there was leakage, intelligence leakage.
Okay. Exactly. When they brought the letter directly to me, and that night I was up the letter, I sent it to the DSS Kayama. Then the following day, I took the letter by myself to the Emirate Council, and they photostat the letter. In that respect, I think they wrote the appropriate contact. So that's what happens with regards to that letter. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Just very quickly before you go, what is the mood of the people right now? Do they feel reassured by the efforts made by the state government so far, or what more would you like the state government to do at this time?
The governor is there yesterday. He came to Kayama in the night. He sees that he has to go there. Sorry, to see things by himself. We were there. We went there to 12, and then we came back to 3 yesterday night before he came back to Ilorin. He went there. He see things by himself. He see the number of destruction they made. They burned almost half of the villages, including my house. He even made some costs lying down up to now. We cannot bury all of them because people are tired. Yesterday they bury. We have to reach some costs this morning. The government is there, and immediately they sweep into actions. They direct the Kanji, Barak to provide 35 soldiers, which are presently they are there now. The Saki provided 15, and with some forest guys, I think there are about 80 security agents that are there presently now.
All right. That's good to hear. Thank you so much, Alhaji Salihu. Thank you. I hope you all keep safe out there, and thank you for the work that you did. We really applaud you. Thank you. The federal government